Set, go! Ready, hut! Let's go! Count! Ready, go! Set up! Rock, go! On the ready! Hut, hut! Here we go, shot! Viking 18! Ready, shot! Let's go now! Ready, ready! Down! Get up! Ready, ready, set, go! Set, 6, hut! Set, ready, ready, go! Set, go! Here we go, here we go! Hut, hut! Come on, ready, hut! Got it, ready? Ready, ready! Ready! Hawk 70, Hawk, get up! Let's go! Check, go! Set up! Hut! Here we go, shot! Ready, go! Let's go now, go! On the double! Hut, hut! Down! Ready, hut! Okay, break! Ready, ready! Ready, ready! Get up! Ready, set, go! Set, hut! Set, ready, ready, go! Set, go! On the set! Hut, hut! Here we go, here we go! Ready, hut! Come on, set! 70 Timberwolf! Ready, ready! Ready! Cougar 19! Get up! Let's go! 70 Lion! Set, go! Set, go! Ready, break! '60 Bison! 60 Bison! Set up! Panther 60! Panther 60! Hut, hut! Ready, go! Okay, ready, go! Here we go, set! Cowboy 80! Hut, go! Hut, hut! Let's go now! Bronco 80! Ready, go! Ready, hut! Down! Viking 18! Go! Ready, 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 ready! Ready, ready! 60 Eagle! 60 Eagle!
That's some unbelievable bullshit. Yeah, bullshit. Back to action. Big Fuzzy. Alright. No. That's what's gonna happen.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
How do I get that there? Is it this way?
Break.
Alright, then wait.
Let's go now. Set go. Okay, ready. Hut. Ready, ready. Ready, go. Ready up. Go. Ready. Hut, hut. Go. Panthers. Ready. Hut. Ready, ready. Cap. Ready, ready. Set. Rocco 80. Get up. Set. Ready. Light. Set go. Set. 60 Eagles. Set. Hut. Ready. Ready. Go. Here we go. Here we go. Go. Come on. Come on. Hut, hut. Ready. Hawk 70. Hawk. Ready. Go.
How much is it on there?
Ready.
How much you got on there right now?
Hold the ready. Ready, ready.
Let me see how much I got on my car. Oh, I thought it was with the deal.
You only get two. You get one or the other, and that's cheaper. It is a deal.
Oh, then you got the piece off.
But it would have been cheaper if you just started one thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can knock the piece off on me. So all I want to say sandwich today. That's crazy.
What?
It went down by $10, basically. It went down by. Cause it was just 27. Now it's 16.
Yeah.
I bet they won't let you order.
What?
I bet they won't let you do delivery.
Do what?
Try to order. I have enough for that.
Why can you hear you?
Stream on my game.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Let my thousands and thousands of the apocalypse. Alright, now it should let you do it.
Delivery charge $49.
Yeah.
18 Cardinal, 18
Now how do you
Cardinal.
want to do this?
You can do it off a card.
It's 15, 14, right?
Yeah.
No, you didn't. He's fucking up.
Here we go. Set. Ready, go.
Let's do this. We gotta get a win today, fellas. Let's go ahead and put them down 6-5. We gotta get a win today, fellas. Let's go ahead and put them down 6-5.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
There you go.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
You hit them high, hit them high, hit them high. And I hit them low, hit them low, hit them low. Or something. The Broncos is 3-7. The Broncos won't be changing.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play there out of the running game. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh play by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much since. Here's Stewart to throw it.
He dropped it. Come on, Peter. We just got to do pressure. Can't go.
Scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So on 4th down, here's Jason Myers for the Seahawk field goal. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards.
Oh, missed it.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
They try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40. Murray's throw taken in by Hopkinson here. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
8, 5, 3.
Wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
0, 0, 3, 5, 6, 8, 9, 0, 9, 4, 9.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So a 1st interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Cards, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 58 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
That damn fool at iCloud.com.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
No, you don't have to.
Remember, these two teams met in Glendale earlier in the season with the Cards coming out on top. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Stewart. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Touchdown, Cardinals!
How you bottom it?
His 6th touchdown of the season, and the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Stewart. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Touchdown!
I knew it was going to be a good shit.
A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cards are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They will throw on first down with Stewart. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jackson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Pardon, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And Stewart lost the football. It's loose. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say.
But he was down.
All of the time, one starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Play action. Now it's Murray. He's going to look deep for more.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off at the 22.
So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And 2 of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Stewart sets to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They can use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. Not much there, only a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray eluding the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now Murray off play action.
Oh,
He's
there.
got a man on the crossing route.
That's on me.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondell Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season. season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0.
Mac, would you please let me drive the ball down there and get a touchdown? Maybe 3 points.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing now, Stewart. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now? Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track. Murray now on 1st down. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful. It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go, from a 2nd interception.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray buying time to his left. And he's got a man here, complete. And the Cardinals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. He is in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cardinals are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away,
I ain't say
and off
nothing.
it goes.
I ain't say nothing.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Oh, it's under your phone.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks
no
offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there.
Move around. I got it.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And now
God.
Another interception. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Cardinals are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up second down. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5, and it was the visiting Cardinals who came away with the victory. So now they've got a chance here to sweep the season series if they can get the victory in Glendale. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
He went outside.
Both of them. Hey, Big Fuzzy.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
That's not it. Oh, okay. Come on.
Come on. Big Fuzzy, come on. Hey.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Big Fuzzy, really?
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning
like that before,
one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman and REA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On play action, it's Murray.
Oh, shit.
Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
On first down, Hobbs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Swim. Watch twins. 56. Mike. 56.
On 3rd down, Hobbs. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
Green. Big ace. 54. Mike. 54.
Here's Murray. Out to his left. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Murray now. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off near the 42. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and get enough yards to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw it with Stewart. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Four yards remain for 2nd down. off here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. And here's motion again, and that's going to be 2 in a row. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Kill. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Look 3. Warriors 17.
Off the play fake, here's Cordell Stewart. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. DeForest Buckner make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. From the gun, Stewart. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Myers' kick is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Almost 2nd.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Hobbs, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Play fake, Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll try the left side. Hobbs. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
To throw, it's Murray. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he'll get this one up to about his 14.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Second down, here's Stewart. Airing it out deep for Smith. They've got his man complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be.
And my goodness, another interception.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Now Murray. To the right side, and he's got more complete.
Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 54 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing out of the shotgun, it's Stewart. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. To throw. Stewart. He's going to rifle one deep left side. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, You tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through.
In trouble, and he's taken down. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Now Stewart, second down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Cards are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Hobbs. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Throwing now is Murray.
Oh.
Quick slant, caught by Moore. And they worked this well upfield across the 45.
I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Going up top. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Murray from midfield. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Murray. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver
Hello?
that doesn't think he is open or is
I'm at the
about
house.
to
Where
be
you
open.
at?
True. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available,
all right, I'll
he's
be here till you come.
that you are. In this case,
yeah.
He was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. Stewart, he's going to let it fly. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And that one falls incomplete. And they're left now with just 2 seconds here in the first half. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. A beautiful spin and room to run. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals.
The spoils of victory, don't you?